What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we got, we continued on our request for the day, our 4 SPGs, and now we are going to continue to do so. We have a required one that just got sent to us by the CID, where we have to go to Dirk Memorial Park, but first we have one more optional one to do. But before we get started on that, we are going to grab Agnes from the office, because like I said, I wanted to give everyone a chance to go out and about together. So let's get Agnes in here for the final request. Which we have to go to the Satan District for. So let's read the board. Hello, I'm currently developing a full body experience mystery game. Would love for you and yours to participate as testers. Alright. Okay, the scent's gone means all the boards have been checked. That means we have a total of 3 tests to take care of today. Alright, we've met our quota for the day. We can take care of the other job if we want, but it ain't mandatory. Oh, this job looks interesting. What? They want us to test some kind of mystery-solving game? Man, I can't get normal requests for once. And why the hell do they need a Spriggan for it? The full body part does have me curious, though. It sounds like fun. I mean, fair. Guess it wouldn't hurt to at least read the pamphlet they gave us. Let's see here. Princess in peril. Save the kingdom's fair maiden. The hell? The kingdom of Edith is in chaos, or its fair princess has been kidnapped. Edith calls upon you, O gallant knight, to save her from those villains. Collect all the keys and free the princess from her hidden prison. Wow, they really went all out on the setup. We're citizens of the kingdom of Edith, off to rescue our princess. It sounds like fun. And it sounds harmless enough. Oh, I think this card here is our first clue. The first key lies within the Satan District. Seek the Mistress Taylor on the cutting edge of fashion. Well, that's pretty specific. Helps us narrow down. Guess if we ain't got anything better to do, we can give this a look. Plus the fact they give you exclamation points kind of gives it away. Welcome to Erland. We have outfits for the discerning lady and gentleman. Our clothes suit any gender, handcrafted with philosophy in mind. Here at Erland, we work to draw out your inner beauty, to help you be who you truly are. Don't be held to color yourself, okay? Oh yeah, we got that mystery solving thing. Mistress Taylor on the cutting edge of fashion, huh? The manager here fits the bill. You have a minute? We're doing this mystery solving game thing. Said to look for a Mistress Taylor. Is that you by chance? My, I wasn't expecting anyone to figure it out that quickly. I am indeed the mistress you seek. I'm the royal family's personal tailor. And since I have a key, you must have figured out that I'm complicit in the princess's kidnapping as well. Alas, I am unmasked. Sure thing, you're way more into this than I was expecting. I see what they mean by full body now. Should we get in character ourselves, maybe? Now that I've been found out, oh dear, what's a conspirator like me to do? I'll give you the key if you just let me go, I promise. To be honest, I was against kidnapping her from the start, truly. But a certain someone gave me an offer I couldn't refuse, a treasure beyond my wildest dreams. I simply had to play along. Evidently, bribery is a big problem in this kingdom. Who's the certain someone, though? Oh, forgive me, I just can't say. But a promise is a promise. Here's the first key and the next clue. Best of luck. This here's the next puzzle. Let me take a look. Look to the river for your next key, where a metal box ferries passengers around. The man watching over it holds the key. Metal box by the river, it says. I can only think of one place that fits the description. I'll be watching over your progress if you don't mind. Only you can set her free, brave knight. Her fate is in your hands. Phew, right, how'd I do? Pretty good, sold the whole corrupt aid thing pretty well. Damn, now, damn it, now I'm invested. Feels like I gotta see the game to the end now. Well, thank you. This has been a fun change of pace for me. Well then, shall we go search for the next key? Yeah, I was thinking it was Riverside. There's nowhere else with water. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so here we are, right at the entrance of the Riverside subway. It said, look to the river where a metal box oh, okay. Ferries passengers underground. That's gotta mean here. Let's go underground then. The man watching over it holds the key. Yeah. So what, the station conductor? Yo, we're playing a puzzle game right now. I take it you're the one watching over the second key? Heh, very astute. You'd be correct. Before you stands the supervisor of the Kingdom of Edith's underground mine. With the subterranean tunnels known only to me, whisking away the princess was child's play. Looks like he's really gotten into this. So you were the one who kidnapped her then? In one sense, yes. I did little more than carry her off to her prison, however. It was someone else who hatched the plot to take her there. I assume you want to know who, but you'll get nothing more from me. If you desire the truth, it lies beyond the next mystery. Here's the second key as reward for your cunning. Jumping straight to the next one, huh? Let's see. The final key is in the Tyrol district. The ever-resourceful guide of the theater has it on their person. So this one's in Tyrol. The ever-resourceful guide of the theater. Maybe it's some kind of code. At this point, I'm kind of curious about the ending, honestly. Let's get a move on. How fun. The clue we got mentioned ever-resourceful guide of the theater. If I had to guess, it's probably talking about this guide who works at Esperate Cinema. Only one way to find out. Got a second? We're taking part in this riddle game that's being tested right now. You the ever-resourceful guide of the theater that's got the last key we're looking for by any chance? Unbelievable to think someone has reached the likes of me at long last. Yes, what you say is true. I serve the Kingdom of Edith as a humble member of this theatrical company. Long have I waited the arrival of one who would come for my key, and it seems as though the time is finally upon me. You've been waiting for us, huh? That's a new one. That's not what your pals did. You different from them somehow? That I am, as it happens, I was once part of the Knights Brigade. Circumstances have seen me in the employ of this troop. However, my loyalty is to the Edith royal family remains unwavering as ever. Indeed, upon catching the wind of a plot by a certain count to imprison the princess, I saw fit to infiltrate the enemy's ranks. I lack the means to stop the count's schemes. That is why I have sought someone who I could entrust my key, and at last they have arrived. Well then, the story's getting a little dramatic. And with that, I shall now leave the last key in your capable hands. Thanks, you won't regret it. From the way you're talking, sounds like you know who's behind all this. Care to fill us in? Certainly, the man who imprisoned our fair princess is none other than Count Iota. So, the Cafe Iota. He is a vile man who has oppressed the people of his dominion. Thus, the royal family... This feels like, in Trails into Reverie, we had that little side mini-game where, you know, the evil King Reen and all that stuff. And the fairy princesses. They were like Sailor Moon characters. It reminds me of that. As a result, the Count came to harbor a profound grudge against them, which has led to today's tragic state of affairs. Gotcha. I guess that'd do it. But fear not, justice is on our side, for the Count's own butler, Ilhan, is of the same mind as myself. Give unto him the 3 keys you have assembled, and he shall be able to free the princess at long last. Good luck. The fate of her royal highness now rests within your hands. Please do not let the kingdom down. We won't, I swear to you. Whoops, I got into the moment more than I expected there. Almost felt real. Guess that's what happens when we're dealing with an actor who's got method. Anyway, looks like our next stop is Count Iota's Manor, wherever that may be. Iota and Ilhan. I've heard those names somewhere before. Yes, we have. There might not be a riddle attached to this key, but it sounds like we'll have to go searching for one more place. Isn't there a cafe in town with the name Iota? I'm sure we'll run into it if we walk around enough. Let's roll. Obviously, like, the only, like, thing that kind of makes this too easy is, like, you can just see on the map where you need to go. I almost wish, like, for these, like, riddle quests that they didn't have that. You know, just have it be like, oh, you actually have to find it out. This place's name is Iota. Ilhan is the owner's name. We're in the end game now, literally. You must be Ilhan, correct? Count Iota's butler. You know my name, then you must have come to save the princess. Sure have, and we got all 3 keys, too. You actually brought them. These are indeed the keys we need to unlock the princess's cell. She may finally walk free once more. Such a relief to hear that. But will you be okay? Won't you face consequences for the betrayal of the Count? Maybe I'm taking the game too seriously. You're absolutely right. I'm sure to pay a price for this. Perhaps the steepest price of all. But I am only standing before you today because of the royal family. I could not live with myself if I didn't help them in their hour of need. I will go and set the princess free now. Can I ask you to wait here while I do so? Sure. Wonder who's playing the princess. I'm so excited for the finale. They put so much effort into the whole production. Thank you for your patience. I brought you the princess here with me. Nice, we finally get to... Hee, so you are the kind strangers who rescued me, are you? Thank you so much. The Kingdom of Edith will never forget this kindness. Oh, come on, at least put some oomph into it. Drop the ball at the end. Don't drop the ball at the end. Well, I didn't see this coming. I'm sorry, we couldn't find anyone to play the role of the princess in time. Thanks for helping out, Ilhan. Ha, don't mention I had a lot of fun. I'd be happy to help out again if you ever have any other roles for me. I'll leave it to you then. See you around. Well, can you tell me what you thought of the game then? Honestly, it was more fun than I expected it to be. You clearly put a lot of effort in both the puzzles and the setting. The story being so dramatic helped to draw us into it too. I wasn't sure if there was really a mystery game like this. But judging by your reactions, it looks like I was worrying for nothing. Oh, if people would be into them. Yeah, I could always try a different setting if you want to shake things up a little. Don't gotta stick to the Kingdom and Princess setting. Yep, that's the plan. I've always had trouble getting people to take an interest in my ideas. Many feel like puzzle games are just inaccessible. But if I can nail the setting, maybe that'll draw people in, and then they'll realize just how much fun they can be. Always good to see someone enjoying their hobbies. Yeah, but I don't plan to keep it a hobby. I want to set up an event planning company and take it to the next level. Anyhow, my confidence is soaring sky high now with a glowing review coming from our famous Spriggan. I'm heading home to start working on the next game. Well, there you have it. Yeah, there was nothing gray or chaos about that job at all. Oh, we got the additional free point. Nice. All right, let's go meet up with Kincaid. Van's group decided to take a short break. So what's the big deal, Renee? Why'd you drag me all the way out here on such short notice? You know I'd prefer if you didn't call me that. All these years later, and I still have to remind you first thing when we sit down to talk. You never change, do you, Van? I only call you that because it's still your name, pal. Change your name and I'll change what I call you. Simple as that. Heh, I take that back. You have changed. You're now sassier than before. Now then, I realize that ever since we exchanged contact info, we haven't once gotten together in private like this. So since I had some time to relax away from work today, I decided to call you over here. And now, here we are. So you don't have any real business with me, is what you're saying? You're a real roundabout guy, you know that? Most guys, when they just want to shoot the shit together, do it over a couple pints at the local bar or something. Trust me, I have plenty of reasons to drink. We'll have to make time to do it sometime later. Unlike your freewheeling self as a Spriggan, those of us in the government always have our hands full with work. And I never said I didn't have business with you, man. Don't you think it's my job as something of an older brother to wonder how you're doing and want to check in? Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? Well, I'm just about the same as ever, barely keeping the business afloat as best I can. You know how it goes. You brought in more help, though, didn't you? I heard he's attached to Heyu as well. With one glaring exception, I have to say, you're building up quite the seedy roster of lackeys over there. Could you not dig these things up like you're a world-class shovel before I've even said a word about them? But just so we're clear, they foisted themselves onto me without asking. They're not there because I asked them to be. If I had it my way, I'd still be flying solo and everything would be perfect. You say that, but you have a noticeable spring in your step compared to before. It's fine to say you like them, Van. You're not a child anymore, no need to be bashful. Shut up. It's always the same with you and Elaine both. And you, I should say. If nothing else, I imagine your new helpers will be good for you in the long run. My hope is they'll keep you from being tempted to repeat what you pulled before. Certainly I and Elaine would both appreciate it. Where he just disappeared. Vanished, as it were. Aren't you gonna pick that up? It's probably a work call, isn't it? Don't worry about it. This is more important. Now, you're not in a rush, right? Why don't you and I stay here for a while? At least until we're done drinking our coffee. You can even order some dessert if you like. It'll be my treat. I'm feeling generous. Are you telling me we're... Keep talking like normal and don't look alarmed. This must look like a perfectly normal conversation. Oh. Yeah, he's talking to the guy we have in our data. Alright, I'll contact you again later. Looks like he took off. Am I right in thinking it was you he was watching, not me? Indeed, your intuition is on point. Correct, no problems here. Proceed with things as we originally planned. Eidos, this is why you really called me out here, isn't it? No need to be so upset. It wasn't entirely about me. I genuinely wanted to hear how you were doing, too. I didn't say I was upset. His name is Hubert. He's a relatively recent hire of the CID who joined us a year and a half ago. That's all? He sure looked and acted like someone who's a lot less fresh than that. What's a guy like him doing looking after one of his agent's own analysts? I said he was new to the CID, not to the occupation itself. He used to work for the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division. Oh. One of Erebonia's guys? Didn't their agency just get a big reshuffle a little while back? Yeah, we had that daydream about Lecter being like, you know, kind of hounded. That's right, with the Ironbloods out of the picture and the war over, he said he saw the Empire as a lost cause. So he came over to our, so that means that, I mean, obviously we kind of knew after Cold Steel 4 that Lecter, Claire, Milliam, and obviously Rufus, no longer have their positions in the high standing anymore. Although I assume Claire is still working for the RMP. So he came over to our side and was nice enough to supply us with the intelligence about the founding of Erebonia's new intelligence division. He still maintains his citizenship over there as well. A double agent, then. He is, insofar as most people within the CID are concerned. Hold on, you're telling me he's... Yes, in all likelihood, he's a triple agent. He hasn't truly defected to our side. His real objective is either to obtain information on us or disrupt our operations. Oh, Lecter. Lecter's really still doing this? All under the orders of Lecter Arundel at the new division. I've heard that name before. Has a reputation for being a real cunning bastard. You're telling me, even with the Ironbloods gone, he's a formidable figure who continues to sit at the heart of their intelligence operations. Nearly all spies we've sent to Erebonia since the war have either been terminated or sweet-talked into joining him instead. We've had quite a lot of egg on our face in recent times because of him. Alright, so back up a sec. If you already know that much about him, that means you must be doing something about it, right? Correct. By letting him see me with you, we hope to cause a little disruption of our own within his intelligence network. With any luck, he'll be turned into a quadruple agent working to our benefit, whether he realizes it or not. Suffice to say, it'll be very interesting to see what Scarecrow's next move will be. I'm not gonna lie, all this double crossing crap you got going is making my head spin. And hey, keep me out of your stupid intelligence warfare. I don't want anything to do with that bullshit whatsoever. Now, no need to get so worked up. I told you can order anything off the dessert menu. Go ahead, pick whatever you like. It'll make you feel better. Don't you try to bribe me, you spectacled sadist. Van proceeded to order the most expensive desserts he could find out of spite. However, Kincaid wasn't even fazed, paying for it without even a word of protest. Exasperated by his friend's eternally unflappable demeanor, Van returned to work with a sigh. Well, at least he got to have some nice dessert for lunch. Alright, so we are now good. We are good to get started on the Dirk Memorial Park. So how do we, I guess we go back to, oh yeah, we go back to Old Town, just check on the car. There is one thing I want to do first, though. Not here. Actually, one thing I want to do first. Let's go use the spa real quick. So I assume just the two characters you have with you are the, yeah, because Aaron's not with Van right there. Yep. But obviously it only fills up these two, I assume. Yeah. But obviously you can only run around with two at a time. I don't want to go in the bath 2 more times. Okay, so what I want to do first, let's go to Station Street. Yes. I want to check the shops and see if there are any gift items for us to grab. Maybe even go to the weapon shop on the 3rd floor, see if we can get some weapon upgrades. Okay, so it still shows the ones we've already bought. Okay, no, it's just all the old stuff, so we probably won't get any new gear until we go to our next location. Alright, so let's just head back to the office and get ready to head to the park. Should we head over to the park now? We best take care of everything that needs doing before we go. Van contacted the backup members and explained the situation. Before long, everyone was gathered in front of the garage ready to go. So the Memorial Park is a place people from the capital go to relax? That's right, whole families sometimes go there for picnics, for example. It's also popular for couples going on dates since it's split into multiple areas, each with their own natural charms. That sounds like a perfect place to do some combat drills. Ugh. Small fry here never changes. It's within walking distance if you really want to go that way, but most people just head there by car or by bus. It's about 30 minutes from here in the car. What do you mean, walking? What do you mean? Yeah, if you wanted to spend all day walking there, a 30-minute drive would be like a 6-hour walk. Kind of a trek, but I guess we got no choice. Let's see what this pickup of yours is like to ride. Oh, that's right, this will be your first time in Van's car. You'd better not get her dirty, punk ass. Their dynamic is so fun. A little late for that. Poor thing probably stinks of old man musk after years of carrying you around. I'm gonna murder you someday, you little shit.
あ、失礼します。ってこの番号は。もしもし、先輩ですか？ちょうどよかった。実は今日は戻るのが遅くなりそうで。え？実家から？ですがこれから。ま、戻るかどうかはあなたの判断に任せるわ。わかりました、先輩。すぐに戻りますので。はい、はい。失礼します。すみません。休養が入ってしまって。
Don't sweat it, Goog. Go do whatever you gotta do. The rest of us can handle a few stray critters.
はい。どうか気をつけてくださいね。その用事を片付けたら事務所に顔を出しますので。
Okay, bye, Agnes. Huh. What was that all about? Agnes doesn't usually lose her composure like that. Just let her do her thing. We'll get the job done and be back by this evening. Van obviously has an idea of why she is so secretive, but... Such a shame Agnes got called away. I was really hoping this would be our first 4SPG as a team of 4. If school, or in this case, family comes knocking, there ain't much she can do about it. Call-outs come with the territory of part-time jobs. You know, there's something fishy with that girl, and I don't just mean the Genesis stuff. What are you talking about? I think her whole backstory might be made up. Epstein's like mega famous. Dude invented the orb mint. Is she really related to a big shot like him? Also, her last name Claudel is totally made up. What? You really think so? Man, you really are sharp. I don't think she pulled the name out of a hat, though. Every time she introduces herself, she seems proud, but also a little guilty. So I'm thinking it's her mother's maiden name or something. Huh. You saw right through her too, huh? Anyway, there's no reason to use a fake name unless the real one's worth hiding. If I had to bet, I'd say it's actually... Wait just a minute, I'm having trouble keeping up here. But if Agnes is keeping the secret from us, she must have a reason. I don't think we should be prying. Come on, Small Fry, I know deep down you want to find out too. You want to understand why she'd hide this stuff from people she claims are her friends. Well, maybe people calling you the prodigy of Langport was just a fluke. Someone with that rep would know better than to gossip about a teenager when they ain't even around. Everyone's got a secret or two they don't want to share, even with folks they call their friends. Talk about yourself? Leaving home must have turned you into a real small-minded man if you can't understand that. Ugh. Alright, I was being a bit childish. In the end, she's just another teenage girl, so I guess it doesn't really matter who she is or where she's from. But if she's supposed to be watching my back in battle, I at least want to know how serious she is about all this. I suspect the answer to that is more than any of us. Yeah, I'm with you there. She doesn't know diddly about combat compared to the rest of us, yet she chooses to fight alongside us. In this short time, she's already faced a lifetime's worth of danger because of it, too. Huh. Say, this ride of yours isn't half bad after all. But can't this tin can go any faster? I'm not getting any younger here. Cut the crap or I'm leaving you on the side of the road. I'm sure we'll learn more about Agnes' circumstances as time goes on. Okay, it's not like super far, but it's still a 30-minute drive. Not walking distance. Although if we went back to the Sky games, you would have had to walk. Because obviously cars weren't really a big deal back then. Cars really only started becoming a thing during the Crossbell stuff. So it's 1209 in this game. It was probably like 1204? 1205? No, yeah, it would have been like 1204 during the Crossbell games. The air is so fresh out here. Huh, never would have figured they'd have a green patch like this right next to the Capitol. Looks empty though. Where are all the people? Seems like they've had the place closed off since yesterday due to the whole monster problem. Otherwise, there'd be a pile of buses and people right in front of us. Hey, you're right, it really is closed. They should know we're coming. Let's have a chat with the ranger. And here we are. Oh hey, it's the taxi man. Freaking of all the days to close the park, they had to do it today. There's hardly any buses out here too. We had no other way of getting back to town. Oh, our big date is ruined. Now that's a shame, brother. Hate to see a lovely couple's parade get rained on so hard. Tell you what, why don't I introduce you cool cats to a groovy restaurant on the way back to town? We can still save this date, you in? For real? Sure. We'd love to, by all means. That works. Did you folks just drive up? I hate to break it to you, but we're closed for today. Actually, we're here on business. Oh, so you're the ones who are coming in to help, huh? Yeah, they told me to expect you. Sounds like you guys have a real nasty monster on your hands. Yeah, it happens from time to time, unfortunately. The environment attracts them. Usually the Bracers send out a big squad when this sort of thing happens. Are you three gonna be going in alone? Yeah, we'll be fine. Nothing we haven't seen before. Mind opening the gate for us so we can get to work? Of course, go right in. Thanks for taking care of this for us. Thanks, Chief. You got the... Okay, this doesn't make sense. He's sweeping the grass. Like, at least put the NPC on the road. Going by our information, the monster should be somewhere along this path. Let's try and get this thing cleared out before sunset so we can head back while there's still light out. So yeah, if we do a good job here, I think you can treat us to someplace nice in the entertainment district. Yeah, right. In your dreams, kid. Is that statue? I think it is. Yep, Sheena Dirk, Calvard's most famous revolutionary. It always still, like, but I know he's obviously smart. He just acts like a punk, but anytime, like, Aaron drops the history on us, I always just am, like, taken aback. The mother of Calvardian's democracy in the stone. Yep, they opened this park and nature preserve in her memory after she died. When the revolution started, she was all of 20 years old, give or take, still just a student. She brought together a pretty colorful band of folks to all make it happen. Even had to take on the Erebonian army when it intervened. How long ago was this? Yeah, that's a hell of a lot to put on your plate. Girl must have had some real spunk to pull all that off. Totally, her statue is so beautiful. She looks so dignified. I remember Abby mentioned how he saw a statue of the Lance Maiden when he went to the Empire a long time ago, and... What's the matter? Nothing. It's just that there's something about her that looks familiar to me. What do you... Actually, hang on. I get that same feeling too, weirdly enough. Not sure why. It doesn't really resemble any of the Western chicks I picked up back in Langport. Picked up? Like off the ground? You don't even know what that means? This is why little kids are always so hard to talk to. I explain every tiny thing to them. Yeah, but why does she look familiar? Why do these two insist they recognize her? Sure, you're bound to run into her in textbooks, but other than that... I don't get it. Why would you pick up women? Do they need to be carried for some reason? Oh my god, Fairy. No, forget I said anything. Enough, you two. We're here on business. Let's get down to it. Guess we'll find out later why they think they recognize her. Well, get a load of this view. This is a perfect place for us to train. That's all you ever think about, isn't it? Not that I disagree. View's nice. This area is better maintained, but don't get complacent. One wrong step and you'll take a dive straight into the lake, so watch out. Come on, what do you take me for, huh? Sure know a lot about this place, so what gives? Oh, I get it. Must be because it's the perfect place for an old fart like you to go on walks. I'm not that much older than you, damn it. You wanna know why I used to come here with Elaine when we were students? I bet you did. Really now, with Beauty's Blade herself, huh? Granted, it does seem like a pretty obvious date spot. What kind of spot? Wait. Are you saying Van and Elaine used to... Ugh, can we not have this conversation? Forget my love like and look over there. Man, looks worse than I was expecting. Is it, always this bad? Not normally, no. They're usually on top of their pest control here because of all the visitors. This smells like a case for our target calling them over here and infesting the place. Then we should smack them around. Guess we can save the reminiscing about your schoolboy days for when we see Beauty's Blade again. Ugh, I never should have said anything. Come on, you two, let's get to work already. Van and Elaine have some history. I mean, obviously we already knew that, but I think this is the first time they dropped the info that they went to school together. Welcome to the park's lookout spot. Enjoy the lush water and rich flora this fauna this location has to offer. All the more reason we can't let those monsters wreck this place, right, Van? You bet. We gotta kick them out pronto so folks can visit this place again. If we really have to, I guess. We'll go a little ways down. How did Aaron get under-leveled? Oh, I know why. Because when Aaron was Tycoon, or the Tyrant, we obviously beat him and everyone got XP from that. Nice. Take you out. I know there's some enemies behind us. That's some pretty decent XP. You look like a Pokemon. What is it, from Gen 5, Virizion, it's called? We have to go over there, but obviously I want to see what kind of chests we're gonna find. Easy. Heavenly Roar. Cobalt Ring. Pretty water. Ow. And there we go. Alright, this is probably a good stopping point. So next time we will finish running through this area, making it to our wanted monster, and then we will take out the monster and get through with the rest of our day. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.